the 15th January as polling day. I think for all elections. It means the 48 hours will last on the 13th or 13th of January, which therefore means that the campaigns for all elective positions we run up to 13th of January. Because we have not yet set the date for polling. But now that you have set the date for polling as 15th, the campaigns will therefore officially end on the 13th January 20. Oh, this is not only applicable to presidential candidates, that also applies to all elective positions, local government and parliamentary. So presidential candidates are at liberty to make the necessary adjustments in line with the polling day, adjustments in their campaign programs or schedules in line with the polling day. Once again, want to appeal to all stakeholders, all those their supporters, and all entities and individuals who have a role to play in this election, in these elections. Let us abide by the law. Let us maintain the peace and stability that we see playing out now. Let any situation or scenario that disrupts the normal day-to-day activities of other Ugandans. Avoid to use that is sectarian, that is incendiary, insightful, that promotes hatred other than unity. Because remember, Uganda shall we have received reports of some nominated candidates in the local government structures who have since passed on after nomination. Following conclusion of nominations for local government on 24th September this year, the Commission has received correspondences from the different returning officers reporting death of nominated candidates. Section 44 of the Parliamentary Elections Act states that where a candidate dies after nomination but before polling day, the Commission shall fix fresh nomination days. This Section 44 Parliamentary Elections Act is also applicable to the Local Governments Act via Section 189 of the Local Governments Act. Further, the same section states that where fresh nomination dates are fixed, the candidates previously nominated shall not be nominated again. When we fix fresh dates for those areas where the candidates have passed on, having been will not have to be re-nominated or get nominated afresh. It is only to fill which has been left by the dead candidate. So we want to, we are proposing to have these nominations fresh on the 27th and 28th of October as dates for fresh nominations. Since it's not a country-wide problem, it is in a few specific areas. We shall get in touch with those areas where we are going to conduct those fresh. As stated above, polling for parliamentary elections, elected member of parliament, representative take place on the same day. Since presidential and parliamentary elections take place on the same day, it means therefore that parliamentary elections also take place on the 15th of January. In line with Article 61, Clause 2 of the Constitution, the Commission will appoint and publicize the various dates on which the delegates' conferences will be held for purposes of election of representatives or special interest groups, that is, older persons, persons with disabilities, workers, youth, and UPDF. We shall be appointing specific dates for these delegates' conference. Once again, the use of influence voters during campaigns or after nominations is prohibited under the law. No candidate, once you have been nominated, is allowed, permitted to use an electoral or a criminal offense. This is not even dignified with the criminal offense to bribe voters. We have said before, through you, the media, that fundraising in places of worship in our communities should be put on hold until after the electoral processes, so that we do not provide an avenue for candidates to be influence voters. Projects can hold on. We have on about how many months? Is it about 3 months to go? Those until we are done with these elections. So please, all candidates, parliamentary, local government, do not use money to influence. Not give out halls, not give out machines, all these things, they are prohibited under the law. However, you are at liberty to fundraise money to fund your campaign. That's permitted under the law. You are at liberty as a candidate to fund your agents. Those who are going to do the work for you during campaign. Those ones you can give them money. But not. If we can observe the law, if we can have our country at heart, then I'm sure we are going to have a very successful electoral process in all areas. I want to thank you for listening to me.